There we go. How's it going, guys?
Hello, everyone.
Update time.
Yep.
It's Thursday. Camera's off. That's true.
Wow.
It's Thursday. My wife, quick update, says that we're going to make some Korean beef bowls tonight. So, looking forward to that.
Sounds awesome.
Shout out to my sister who gave us that recipe.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love Korean.
What's up, Schnitzel? Okay, so Ben gave us some little graphics right here. Let me just turn this on.
Magic
and
graphics.
Let's get up into it. General updates.
General.
These are just updates that apply to general things. So that's like product releases and things like that. So big news right now is we have sold about half of our limited edition Witty Gobos. I don't have a link for that, but if somebody could drop it in chat for me, that would be great.
We were fully prepared, I promise.
So yeah, we hope to do more things like this where we have these kind of more collector edition products that feature creators, that are by creators. Witty is our first one that we're going forward with. Like I said, we've sold about half of the 100 batch so far. So if you want those, get in there. If you have some other creators that you have in mind, or you are a creator, that is a thing that we are going to want to start to do regularly.
Yeah.
We don't like FOMO. We don't like limited runs. But these more collectible editions, these more one-off products, as collaborations with creators is something that we are comfortable with. And we know international shipping sucks. Sometimes you can't get in time. Sometimes you miss the announcement. Sometimes they buy it too quick. At this rate, they'll sell out in another day or two. So in a week from now, you'll be like, oh, I didn't even know it existed. And we get it. That sucks. But in order to make these things like kind of cool and unique, they have to be set up in a different way other than a generic product.
Well, and it's also not game-related product. So it's not like, oh, we're releasing this limited edition killer for DLB. There's only 100 of them. Good luck. I hope you get it.
Yeah.
You know, these are busts or minis or
feelies. They're just collectible things.
Fun little things that you can just put on your shelf.
So that's where we're at. But you guys should check it out if you haven't. If you're watching this stream and you didn't know that that was a thing, had no idea how, but you should join us on our socials.
Yep.
!Mark Discord, I think. Don't know if that link still works. We're getting there. General updates still. Next one.
You know what this feels like? This feels like the high school TV show where they would do announcements in the morning, but it was all run by the high school kids, so it was just terrible.
The wide camera is a bit too wide. It's I would like it to be lower.
The green screen's super grainy behind the weathercast guy. Yeah, it was bad.
There's that one guy who's like, and they're like, dang it, Jeremy.
Yeah.
It is a lot like that. Maybe we should, what if we go back to normal? But then it's just our hands. And then it's
and Demonship.
It's just hand stream for free. But
oh no, this is all right, everyone, listen. Shh, can't tell anybody.
It's a secret. Okay. New releases coming up. Next week. We've teased it a little bit. We have put on your swashbucklers. Get out your broadswords.
There you go.
A swashbuckler is not a type of pant?
Maybe? I thought a swashbuckler was just a pirate.
Yes, that does make more sense.
Named after a pair of pants.
That maybe it was named after a pair of pants. Anyways,
I don't know.
We've got some private update. You are a pirate. We have some Pirate Train on the way. Stay tuned for some more sneak peeks. Could you go?
Yeah, I can grab
a little sneaky peek?
Yeah.
This is not coinciding with a game of ours. Our MDF business, as I mentioned in the Discord, It's just a side of our business that we will grow outside of normal product releases. So this will be things that we just add to over time. And currently, we don't really have like a Caribbean pirate range of product. So got some cool roofs, got some cool texture. Actually, really like this texture. So yeah, we have some pirate terrain on the way. Stay tuned for that. I think Doug wants to go get something else. That is the worst boat ever. I told you to build a ship. You gave me a villa. We're over here. We'll put the Bunraku up there.
Oh yeah,
That makes sense.
he may have been a pirate in another life. Who knows?
Boop, boop, boop. So yeah, we got some little pirate villa stuff going. That's a microphone. Got some pirate stuff villa going on. We're pretty excited about it. We have. It's going to be its own little set. Going to come out as well. It shouldn't be on snow. These are white sands, white sand beaches.
It's very cold here.
So it should just kind of like if you're interested in pirate terrain, if there's a pirate game, if there's something that you like to play currently that potentially is hot, this may be good for it.
Maybe.
Maybe not. It's up to you. And if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. But I think you're going to like it. So that takes us through Widigabo.
Yeah.
New terrain on the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
I think that puts us on to the first production update, right?
Yeah.
So the first production update. Hametsu.
Hamemu.
Hametsu.
Hamems.
Hametsu update. This is Doug. He wrote Hametsu.
Hi.
He's also our production
I
manager.
don't know if we met.
He's producing production. He's managing the production of a game that he produced.
It's very meta. Let's be honest.
So last week we mentioned we still have casting going well.
Yep.
We are expecting the last molds.
Oh, I have another thing we can show.
Cool. We have the last molds coming in for the. I think the Gaijin is the last one to come in, and then have the. Oh, you get into the monster sculpts. He's getting the monster sculpts. We have the monster sculpts molds being made on the way. So molding is going great. What do we?
We have the Masters of the Last Few Bosses and the Skull of Corruption guys.
Yeah. We'll put him in front of a Spanish villa.
Yeah, makes sense.
The Daitangu. Let's get a little bit. Kind of need him on something that's not white.
Bright white.
There we go. We have the Daitangu. That guy looking so cool. We have. Is this the Kitsune? No.
Yeah,
It
no
is.
Kitsune.
No Kitsune.
It's just like an evil Kitsune.
Yeah. There we go.
Chonk boy.
Come on.
Put the Bunraku next. You can see how
I
big
don't like
this dude
scale
is.
wise.
He's huge. Big old fox.
Yeah, that is super cool. I love the tails.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
We have the Ninja.
This one's a little small.
Is this this was a pre-made? This wasn't master.
This was the 3D print before we scaled him up. He's a little bigger than that, the actual one.
We have sacrificed all our 3D prints in the name of mold making.
So I had to use this one.
I'll put him like right here, maybe. This guy. This one's a little small too, right?
He's supposed to be small.
Yeah, I think
That's the actual size of him.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. He sits on a 25.
You're just staring down at him.
Yep. Creepy
Love it.
spirit boy.
Creepy spirit boy. Ooh, and then
Yeah, these are sweet.
the School of Corruption.
These are sweet, guys. These look so much cooler, like, in real life than the renders looked.
Let's see if we can get a good focus here. There we go.
Yeah, these are super cool. Now, these are the 3D prints of these. These are not the resin casts yet.
Correct.
These are extras of the masters. So, We are currently getting
around.
the molds for these made.
And those are the last molds that we'll need for Himetsu.
Yep, then we'll have them all.
So once we get those,
How did this happen?
once we get those in, molding will continue. I think the table's like wiggling it.
Oh, I may have bumped it when I stood up,
I don't know.
or like when I was leaning over to do this. Who
I
knows?
don't know. Molding will continue. We had to order a large shipment of this corrugated card.
Mm-hmm.
We have the first batch of it, and then the second batch is on the way. That'll let us finish off the buildings.
Yep.
We got in all the acrylic that we need for all of the ponds from the little
For the Zen Garden.
Zen Garden set.
For the fish ponds.
I was like, temple set? That's not right. There is a little shrine. But, so yeah, all of the production's going well, which leaves really only one main thing, which is the rules.
The rules.
We are right on the cusp of sending those out. We have a few days of delay as we're trying to finalize things and get them out to the editor.
Yeah.
But same
Layout
situation.
is basically done
There is
at this point.
2 pages.
Yeah.
2 pages. But we aren't going to send it out to that editor until those 2 pages get done.
Right.
So once they're done, go out to the editor. Editor gets it back to us, and digital copy will go out to you guys.
We're pretty confident. I talked with Ben earlier today. We're pretty confident that you guys should have the PDFs next week. That's the plan right now. We're on track for it. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can get that done.
Someone had these.
Moya, I'm glad you ordered it too. I'm excited to get it out to everybody.
Yeah.
It is gonna be fun.
Sorry about that. That I was reading. I don't. Chivinger. I don't understand your comment, and that's probably on me. I don't think that's on you. I think that's on me.
Which one don't you understand?
His idea, or her idea, I should say. Is a pricey thing that look like me? I count my mistakes. Leave it to you if it's a good idea. A cheap practice assembly. Right. So a cheap practice assembly. I'm interested, but a beginner kit. Chicago Avenger.
It's literally just stairs. It's just a box of stairs. If you can master this, you can build anything.
Yeah, like a warm-up kit. That is a good idea. We'll look into that. That would be an interesting thing for, like, what does it mean to actually dry fit an MDF kit?
Yeah, that would be good.
Put this thing in here, and if it's too tight, give it a little sand.
Yeah.
And then you can glue it. So, yeah.
Maybe. Good idea.
ETA July for pre-orders. Are we talking about for Himetsu?
I hope not.
Because that is not the ETA
hope
for pre-orders for Himetsu. Himetsu is on track for September, August.
Yep.
On the rest of it. Again, that's going to come down just to the shipping of the book. The book also, as of now, there is a slight hiccup there that we have fixed that also led to some delays. The 50K? Was it the 50K reward?
60?
The slip cover.
I think it was 60. I can't remember.
The bonus slip cover, turns out, while we could select it as an option during the initial thing.
Yeah, when we put it up for pre-order.
The the printing company changed some criteria, and the book is a few pages too short. By a few, I mean it's like 20 or 30 pages short.
Yeah.
For their slipcover manufacturing. So we've made some adjustments. It's taken a few days to go back and forth. But this book will, as a result, most likely be a higher quality page.
Yeah.
This book will most likely have a 2 steps up of thickness of paper to give it the heftiness to fit snugly in a slip cover.
Yeah, they essentially changed like the minimum width that a book has to be able to make the slipcover for it.
Yeah.
And months ago when we priced all this out, it was an option for the size of book that we were estimating, which the book came in essentially right at our estimations at around 180 pages.
Yeah.
So it was right where we thought it would be. And then Ben went to get final quotes and stuff on it, and it wasn't an option. So we upgraded the weight of the paper a little bit, just thickened the book up enough that they were able to compromise and go ahead and get the slipcovers made for us.
Yes. So that's still on track, and it's great. And ultimately, it's better for you guys because you guys get thicker paper.
Yeah. Yep. Works out.
Can't skimp out on the paperweight. Apparently, that's on us.
Yeah.
Just like my reading comprehension.
Wow.
Okay. So I think that covers it. MDF, we have all of the rest of the materials in. Special materials like corrugated card and acrylic has hit. Just get it onto the machines.
Yep.
We are fulfilling normal back orders while doing that, but we're just trying to get ahead of the game.
Casting,
we're waiting on the last few molds, which should show up probably early next week.
A lot of the Hunter minis are already done.
Over half of them are done.
Yeah.
We have started casting the main Onis, because there's a lot of those.
There'll going to be a lot of Onis.
And we're going to get in the bosses probably next week too.
So production-wise, we're still on track for fulfillment.
Yep. Just the book. So keep an eye out for that digital PDF next week. If it ends up being sooner, if it's early next week, if it's over the weekend, whatever it ends up being, we'll ping everybody.
Yeah, we'll for sure put it in the Discord. You guys will know.
Be able to jump on and
for you.
Download it. I think that wraps up Hametsu.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, take my background away.
Yeah, get out of here.
With Hametsu wrapped up, we are going to jump down to... Oh, no.
Delete.
Deleted. The don't look back update. All right, so don't look back update now. Let's see. I got a message from Matt, the writer of Don't Look Back, at 7 this morning.
Okay.
And Matt said, from the man himself, going to shoot for having all the rules done over the long weekend. Push them out to the bonus rules, I should say.
Yeah.
The expanded content 2 weeks before, push them out to playtesters 2 weeks before our proposed deadline.
Amazing.
So we sat down with Matt last week and laid out, okay, we need this rule document here, we need a layout here, editor here, this rule here, this editor layout here. That one, like Hametsu, also took off on us. There was a ton of stuff that needs to be written for it, a ton of extra hardcover book content, not to mention all of the expansions in and of themselves.
Yeah.
So with that, it looks like, I said this last time, I'd have to go check the calendar again. I think it's July 1st. I think July 1st, be expecting the digital copy of DLB. Or 2 weeks before, apparently. Because that July 1st date was with that 2 weeks in mind that Matt may beat over this long weekend on Memorial Day. So that's going well as well. As far as production on our side of that stuff goes, we're going to wait. It's after the Hametsu gets done, since Hametsu will ship before Don't Look Back. So right now it is in the real pre-production stages where it's mostly in Ben and Matthew's hands. And Ben says not 2 weeks before. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
2 weeks late. Who knows?
I'm just saying, if
it's up to Ben.
if everybody else is beating deadlines by 2 weeks,
Amazing.
Yeah. So that one is good news on that front because where we're at, we're ahead of the game.
Yep.
Yeah, killing me. Well, you made the company. We've all made the bed.
I just work here. I don't know. I don't know.
That's mostly all we have to report on that. Oh yeah, no, we'll save that. The alternate sculptings and things like that are also in the works for all those characters.
Yep.
So those things will be pumped out. But as you've seen with things in-house, which we try to do a lot of, when it comes to casting our miniatures and producing the MDF, we're looking at weeks time frame of production, not months.
Yeah.
Got to get this book taken care of first, off to the printer, and then into you guys' hands.
Yeah, there's this funny thing that happens where once we get the book sent off, we have no control over it until we just get it, right? Yeah. So up until that point, we can just grind the book, and then once it's gone, then we have time to get into full production and doing all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. So
with an average lead time of, I think they said 10 to 14 weeks, so average of 12. With an average lead time of 12 weeks, we can, so far, with Hamamatsu, we've been doing it.
Yeah.
Produce everything in-house during that
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
So we'll get the book out, get all this, get it into you guys' hands. Other than that, it brings us to Demon Ship.
Bum bum bum. Demon Ship.
That was a little like heroic for a demon ship.
Bum bum bum. Is that better?
Yeah, I would prefer the from the movie Annihilation.
Burn.
No, it goes.
Oh yeah, that's better. I thought
Not that that's necessarily like demonic, but it was very unsettling.
that's a Yevsiga thing.
Yeah, it was.
I loved Annihilation. It was so good.
It's a good movie.
Demon Ship.
Demon Ship production. We have 500 of those kits almost.
Yeah.
We're over
just about
400.
done with them. Just about done with them.
We're about 85% done. Matt Damon Ship.
Oh my gosh.
We're about 85% done with the MDF production.
Mm-hmm.
We are, I don't know the percentage, but last I checked, we had like 300 gun totes. So that would be 65% done with the gun totes. Again, resin and MDF is just churning and burning. We are finalizing the rule book as well for that one. The digital copy went out.
Yep.
This is our workflow now where everyone gets a last chance to throw out an opinion, throw out a note, throw out a, hey, as a consumer, I would much rather this.
Yep.
Malev just got back from a little vacation, well earned.
Welcome back, Malev.
And he is diving into all those notes. Once those get done, it'll get off to the printer. Gun totes.
Yeah.
I have a funny story about gun totes, but I can't get into that right now.
Not right now.
The Demon Ship book is not a hardbound book like the Hamamatsu Don't Look Back, so production time on that is much shorter, usually measured in a week or two. So we are probably middle of June shipping all those out.
Yep, a couple weeks away.
At this rate, all the other assets will be ready. So we're hoping that we can do full fulfillment within June and a general re-release very early July. Which, if that's what the person was saying earlier, that's still for July, yes. And sidebar on Don't Look Back, we are still on target for shipping in 1st of October.
Yeah.
So I know it's going to be tight, but at least you'll have the book in time for the spooky Halloween season. And if you're an industrious hobbyist, you'll have hopefully 2 weekends to get the rest of the materials together.
That's the plan.
And we're still on track, if not 2 weeks ahead, with everyone except for Ben. Anyways, back to Demon Ship. Ben just let us know the boxes all shipped out yesterday.
Amazing.
So just for a little bit of our workflow, we get in things like boxes, we get in things like the token sheets, we get in miniatures. Right now, all our miniatures since Cast in House are being QC'd and separated out by Brittany. Shout out to Brittany, doing a great job.
Yep.
Once we get the boxes in, we can start sliding all these materials in.
Go ahead and start packing stuff.
Eventually, we'll have the last material, which will be the rulebook, and it will pop, and then pop, 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 and then through a heat shrinker, pop, and then in a package, whoop, and then to your doorstep. And that's how it works. You'll be able to see a little bit of that. We're going to try to do a little mobile cam. Just do a walkthrough.
We'll see.
I don't know if there's
Who
anything
knows?
crazy going on, anything new, but, people like to see things.
You can look at molds if it works.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the new molds.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Look at some molds. That'd be fun. So that brings us to the end of Demon Ship. Again, that rulebook is getting finishing touches from Malev in the chat. Lots of homework. That is true. That vacation, your assignments piled up over the course. How's the fancy Woody Malev clamshells going? They're actually going better than expected.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see once we start actually packing them.
All of our...
In theory, it's good to go.
Yeah, we have the jigs set up in order to lay out all the pieces. All the Woodies and Malevs are mostly printed.
Just about done with those.
Foam inserts are good. We're waiting on the final card backer to arrive. We actually, the original packaging, we weren't sure if we were going to be able to do the rounded corners and make it look like an actual toy, but we got that. We're going to be making this thing look authentic. I'm going to stick it out in the back for 2 decades let it yellow a little bit before sending it out to everybody.
Yeah.
So look forward to that. No, but we are going to be cutting off corners, giving a little punch. It's gonna look real nice.
Yeah, they'll look super nice for you guys. They're gonna be really cool.
That is a lot of hands-on work for those compared to a normal product. And that's why we're a little bit like, ooh, we'll see.
Yeah.
But
We may be like, oh, this was a great idea. And then we start doing it and we're 50 and we're like, this was a terrible idea.
never doing it again. Yeah, we'll find out. Because, again, we weren't expecting to have to make like 600 of those things.
Yeah.
Maybe like 150.
Yeah.
So
Which we're not going that's a good problem to have. That's a problem we got to fix.
we're happy because, and if it works and if it's fine, we'd love to do it again because that
For
packaging
sure.
looks super
It's very cool. It's as a little collector's item, something fun for people. It's super cool.
Very cool. How's the that was that question. Violent Dark. Okay, so I think that's about it for the main talking points.
Mm-hmm.
We can switch back to a general Q&A updates.
General updates.
General.
Oh, what have we done? Oh no.
Hold on. General. Okay, I can't do that.
It's broken.
I was
He
gonna
broke it.
write on the screen. I was gonna cross out general and put in. Life was so full of opportunity at one point. Back to general updates. I got a little burn yesterday. That's no fun. That could be a reoccurring part of the segment.
Yeah.
Like, what wounds did I occur?
Yeah. We always have new ones.
Yeah. Back to the question. Schnitzel, Violent Dark Future. Will it be an update like DLB or more? It will be an update.
Yeah.
Not like DLB.
No.
Not more, but different.
Yeah.
So Violent Dark, we talked with Matt. Keep an eye out in September for that. It will be a bit of a rework. It's not invalidating, not any major updates to the rulebook or anything like that. But as far as the game grouping of things, not economy, not culture, environment.
I wish I knew what you were trying to say. I don't. I can't even help.
I wish you knew too.
I can't.
But what is it? Ecosystem. The Violent
There
Dark
you go.
ecosystem is getting an update and a bit of a reorganization, hopefully to give the game a little bit more of what it like naturally wants.
Yeah.
That's the thing with these games, especially these earlier ones, as we're still getting it under our feet as publishers. We don't exactly know, like, the best way to always put out a game.
Yeah.
Demon Ship is a little bit of a good example there. We wanted to keep the rules as separate as we can from major price points like the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
At its core, Demon Ship was a DIY.
Because that was its intent to begin with.
Was to be a DIY project. And we said, well, this terrain is bonus. And we would love not to force people to pay a ton of money for this if they're going to DIY themselves. There's been a little bit of backlash on the Demon Ship.
It's weird.
Some comments. That said, I think I would do it the same way again for Demon Ship.
For sure.
But Violent Dark was a lesson there too. We tried to do a large all-in-one sort of package with Violent Dark, somewhat similar to Don't Look Back at the time. And that model just isn't quite what the game wants.
Yeah, that game specifically doesn't seem to thrive with that model. So
so we're gonna actually make it less like Don't Look Back. Most likely the rulebook, if it is any updates, will just have additional content added to it and then be sold separately or in a very much smaller rules sort of bundle.
Yeah.
If you're at Adepticon, you would have seen those things. At the same time, we will be making it more like Don't Look Back in that the Xenos that you fight will be a bit more standalone products.
Yeah.
So you can pick your favorite Xeno.
it'll be slightly more episodic in its nature.
A bit more
than it is
piecemeal. It'll be much more friendly for things like playing on planet sides instead of inside spaceships.
Yeah.
But still available for spaceships if that's what sold you on it. All in all, the goal is to make it a much more flexible system of products so that if you are interested in it, you can kind of like this, and then
Yeah,
you
handpick
have
the thing that inspires you.
and your experience is there for it. So
I'm really excited. I think it's going to be super cool.
keep an eye out in September for the big Violent Dark ecosystem terraforming. Well, I don't know.
He almost got there. It was close.
Save me. Save me from myself.
Speaking of, do we want to talk about Lunar and what's going on with Lunar?
Yes. Lunar.
Because we've had a lot of people bring up, like, hey, Lunar's out of stock. What's going on? It's been out of stock for weeks. What's happening?
Yeah, so Lunar is also getting a bit of a facelift.
Yeah.
It is getting a new core box, which will have a smaller amount of monopose astronauts.
Yep.
Something that should be, for all you EU folks out there, much more distributor friendly to get overseas, because that is a goal for almost everything we're doing at this point. That should be launching July?
Summer sometime?
Yeah.
I think summer's a safe bet.
A J month. Or an A month.
April next year?
Yeah, it could be April. January.
Yeah.
A month after this month. Not like a month, but like a general month at some point in the future.
We'll say soon, coming up, we're going to have a lot more stuff going on with Lunar.
Core box and then RS2. The Rule Supplement 2, which should take us to Mars and add a few more things, a few more fun little bits and bobs. That should be hitting in July. So, is there a timeline for other unreleased games? There is a timeline for other unreleased games. In the fall.
He's got to check his NDA real quick.
Yeah,
see
hold on a
what can we talk about, what we can't. Oh, that's great. Adepticon. Listen, Adepticon next year is going to be crazy, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just warning you. It's gonna be lit because Hametsu will be full release, so we're definitely gonna be running that. There's new stuff coming for a bunch of the games that we have out that I'm super excited for to have at Adepticon next year. Plus a sneaky surprise thing that may happen, which would be kind of sick.
Yep. So gotta see how that one pans out.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I would be Ghost Boat.
Ghost Boat, probably.
We have to smooth that one over with my wife. Okay, so in the fall, there is a major backroom event planned currently.
I didn't even know about this. So.
Yeah, that is
sick.
Right there. That's when it's right there.
Oh, duh! I did know about this. This is a good one.
I actually will have a bit of a teaser next update for that. Ben and I, while he was in town, I think we really nailed some cool like art direction concept stuff.
That I'm excited about.
So,
just after talking with him about some of his ideas that he had, I'm very excited to see what got landed on.
So next Thursday, I'm hoping I'm gonna do this thing. Ben and I talked about it. I kind of passed it by Kosu. We're gonna do this thing, and then just like gonna show it to people.
Amazing.
And just see if it, because I think it'll elicit a core response.
Yeah. I'm excited.
So that's in the fall. Then right around the time of Hametsu fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys are getting Hametsu, that'll be there.
Physical fulfillment.
Yes. September we have Violent Dark, relaunch of the ecosystem. October we're going to be in the midst of Don't Look Back fulfillment. Still on track for that. November, there's a question mark here, but if you're a fan of Matthew Burns games, and you think some of them may not get enough love, there will be some love potentially being passed out to those games in November.
Interesting.
That's we have to get through Don't Look Back. We have to get through Violent Dark before we can get anywhere there.
We operate a week ahead, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta understand. November's so far away. That's like next year.
There's all these moving things of like the book takes 12 weeks. And if we want it here, we got to do this. And the MDF takes 4 weeks. So like, I don't care about that right now.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And then in December, I want to do this for December. I want to do like
That would be amazing.
like a quick start rules or something. I don't know. And then we'll
I
probably
love that idea so much.
early January backroom for that too. So big backroom projects is going to be in August potentially in the fall, and then one early next year. Some relaunches of games, some reconfigurations of things like that in the meantime.
Yep.
And then next month, if you're a fan of our Midnight City range, you may have another excuse to dust off those buildings.
Yeah.
Ben, Doug, and I are jamming some games, as he just said.
Game jam.
We sat down, and probably going to do that as a yearly thing. And honestly, it kind of started with Regime Rumble. Regime Rumble was a bit of the same
little bit.
concept,
It was the same idea.
where over the summer months, especially in these times where we're like fulfilling multiple big projects, we have all this stuff. We just say, what if we made something a bit lighter?
Yeah.
What if we made something that's fun, that's thematic, that's not overly 200-page book, complicated sort of thing. And Ben has been watching a lot of The Sopranos. So if you are a fan of The Sopranos, or Ben, or us, do we have something next month for you?
Yeah.
Most likely. But we got to see. It is something that as Ben comes into town, we are just sitting and workshopping, throwing ideas out, trying to make something cool, fun, a bit light.
I think we'll get it done.
I mean, with the progress we made this week, I agree too.
I think we'll get it done.
So we have a game jam. We hope to get into our YouTube content over the next month or so.
Yeah.
Probably by June, get back into that. Did he make you an offer you could not refuse?
No.
No, he didn't.
Not at all.
You could have refused it easily because it's Ben.
Most of his ideas we do refuse. Let's be honest.
It's just not fair.
Let's be real.
You got some Diet Coke there. Okay, so Game Jam, we hopefully should kind of feature that with the YouTube content, as well as some other stuff. We just want to get back into like the game lab, game design, game fulfillment now that we're on that side of things, side of content on top of these streams. These streams, we're now, is this our 4th or 5th week?
I wish I could tell you.
It's one of those weeks in a row that we've done a Thursday
We've done
update,
it some weeks. I know that.
which is good.
It is good.
And it means that we can add another stream. So I'm saying it right now, and this is not binding whatsoever, so I don't know why I'm making
He's about
a point
to tell
of
me
it.
what to do. I can see the look on his face. He's about to tell me I'm going to do something.
No, we should stream on Tuesday of next week.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Don't know
I
what.
like that idea.
It'll be a game of some sort. Maybe we'll do painting. Maybe.
Ooh, painting stream would be fun.
Yeah. Maybe, we'll do it. But we're going to do a stream that is not an update stream next week.
We could.
At the same time, we will still do a Thursday update stream.
Game Jam stream next Tuesday.
We could do a Game Jam stream. I can't say that too quickly. Game Jam stream. Game Jam stream. Game Jam stream.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
Game Jam stream.
Burr.
Okay.